Can you discover happiness within yourself without dependence on any external factor? Can you be happy all alone by yourself, with nothing around you? This is the question. Try this. If you try this, and it's a great achievement. Try. Nothing is required. In fact, the body doesn't move. Suppose you are so absorbed, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, you don't feel that, I have to say, you don't feel the time. You don't feel that your body is arrested in one position. You don't feel. Maybe in an easy chair or in a sofa, wherever you are sitting, but so comfortable, there is no spandana in the mind to move the body, even an inch. Is it an arrested condition? No. You don't even feel. You're so happy. I have seen Ramana Maharshi always like this. You don't go back pain, the straight and then Padmasana and Sirsasana, nothing about that. Wherever he is, there is a leg this only. Gone. Photos at least you might have seen, no? If not Bhagavan. There is no, what is that? I asked long back Puja Gurudev. I am unable to sit for meditation. Long back. So he said, meditation is straightening the mind and not twisting the body. Lie down! He said. Lie down means lie down and meditate. Don't lie down. Lie down and meditate. This is a very good technique, I think. Morning, here. So therefore, now this is a beautiful state. What is that? Brahman, Antas Sukha, Antar Aramaha. Hindi mein Aram bolte Aram. Enjoying yourself. Bada Aram mein ho. Aram. I am recreating myself within myself, by myself. And Antat Jyotihi. And inside not Tamoguna. It is full of consciousness, awareness, knowledge, wisdom, shining inside. That state so beautiful. And Bhagavan again says, another phalam, Labhante Brahma Nirvanam Rushaya Kshena Kalmashaha Chinnadvaidhayatatmanaha Sarvabhuta Hite. Here again Bhagavan is like emphasizing ultimate Labhante Brahma Nirvanam. To whom? Rushayaha. Who are they? The steps are given. There are too many sequences are there, but whatever Gita sequence, we follow that sequence only in the sloka and we'll try to relate. First one is what? Kshena Kalmashaha. All Kalmasha, impurities, Malatyaga, Malavarjitam, all these impurities, sins and so much of impurities, confusion, desires, restlessness, comparison, hatred, so many things is gurgling inside. All these things are gone. In Svetasudha Upanishad, Bhagavan Bhashya, so much so, he spoke about pranayama in that. People say it is not Shankaracharya. Either way, you accept it as great Bhashya. So that pranayama, kshapita kalmashaha. There are so many pranayama. So pranayama, they can't. What pranayama will do? Lecture Bhagavan Krishna will take it down. Kshena kalmashaha, meaning all the sins are destroyed. In the mind, everything is washed out, pumped out, completely cleaned. Mind is like, I just tell you one example. Okay, an example. There is a patient in a hospital. That patient, that hospital is a very unique hospital. They allowed one doctor for each patient. Each patient, one doctor only. Not two patients, one doctor also. For every patient, one doctor is allotted. But the rules and conditions are this. What? The doctor will not get any other patient till the patient is all right, cured, and patient will not get any other doctor. ये क्या है संबंध? Either doctor want to change? No. No, I can't treat this useless patient. I will change him. Not possible. Oh. Then what is the way? You have to train him. Maybe this patient को एकदम ठीक कर दो. But how? That's your problem. How long should I take? You take whatever time you want. No problem. But the patient was told, hey, you will not get any other doctor, behave proper with the doctor. The doctor got angry and left the patient, doctor will not get any other patient. The patient is okay? No, go and treat him first. Imagine that condition. Horrible, no? Terrible, no? That is what I am the doctor, mind is a patient. Nobody else can treat the mind diseases completely. Mind was told, your master is your doctor, and master was told, you have to treat your patient. If you want to be happy, treat your patient. You want to be liberated from the patient, treat patient and get liberated. No, I can't, I will leave the patient. Not possible. Get another patient. Not possible. What a terrible thing. No? So your mind is your patient, you are its doctor, and no other way for the doctor other than treating the mind, the patient. You want to be liberated from the mind? Yes, treat the mind and exhaust the mind, remove the mind. Guru, can you do help? Guru says, no, I will not. I cannot. So, you are scared. I think all of you are scared now. I thought Guru will help. Nobody will help. Even if such a Guru comes to help you, I will say no. Don't help this fellow. No. Nobody can help. No miracle can happen. You have to your own. Uddhare Atmana. Next chapter will come. Nobody can help us. Nobody can help. You can take your own time. Aneka kalpa also you can take. No problem. We are very rich. Our culture is very rich. We will give as many bodies you want, so many bodies you can take. In between you wanted to become a mosquito, that also welcome. For entertainment, relaxation purpose. Go. Suck somebody and come back again. No problems. We are plenty. So many bodies we can eternally manufacture. But your patient is always with you. You cannot get rid of him. You only have to treat. ठीक है? Therefore, Kshina Kalmashaha, one from whom all the impurities are gone. Number one, Chinnadvaidaha, meaning all doubts are, because impurities are all removed, then mind becomes pure. When mind becomes pure, you see crystal clear everything, and all doubts will get removed. Doubt about yourself, Guru, Shastra, creation, Ishvara, Jiva, Jagat Ityadi, all doubts will go. There is no doubt at all. No doubt. And when doubts are removed, you will enjoy every moment, light-hearted state. You feel so light inside. Nothing is bothering you. You may not know certain things, it doesn't matter, but it's not a doubt, it's not bothering you. I am happy within myself. So, Chinnadvaida. So, when impurities are removed, mind becomes pure, perceptions become clear, everything grasping will be good, therefore all doubts will be removed. When all doubts are removed, then only you will become yatatmanaha, meaning self-controlled. There is no doubt now. When there is no doubt, easy for you to control your own mind, your own lifestyle. No means no. There is no suppression there. There is no struggle, there is no fighting. So very so beautiful life is. You can just glide. So dekho, yatatmana. You become self-controlled, very easy. And yatatmana. After you are self-controlled, mind is in your own control and so peaceful, it starts expanding. The consciousness expanding, meaning you start including the world around you within your consciousness. And you slowly expand. And you feel that you are only a small human being with 5 feet or 6 feet, but inside you are so deep, like a mukha of a cave. The face of the cave is only small, but as you go inside, the cave is so big. A city is constructed in that. But the face of a cave is very slow. Similarly, the heart, small only. Inside you go, then you expand. Oh God, this is this. Entry is very small, door is small. The moment you enter, hall is so big. So we will be transporting from one plane of consciousness to other plane of consciousness. There afterwards, I never born, I never die. The bodies are formed around me as per prarabdha. Bodies are dissolved again, but I continue, I am untouched. So therefore, when this yatatmanaha, when you expand all this because of this beautiful state, and then you expand, then automatically you become sarva bhuta hite rataha. Meaning, your very existence itself is only for the welfare of all beings around. Even you don't do anything physically, your mere existence itself is enough. It inspires so many people around you. They may not know that the inspiration is because of you. They may not even know that why I am happy, I don't know. So many Mahatmas, if you go to some ashrama, some kind of a jungle you go, suddenly you feel mind is so peaceful. So peaceful. We don't know why. Maybe a great Mahatma tapasya did tapasya, or maybe living. You don't know who is there. Bhagavan Ranmash used to say when Giri Pradakshina Girivalam, he used to say, don't move towards the mountain, be away and then do Girivalam. Why? There are many Mahatmas who are doing tapasya, don't disturb. With all your sambar and idli talk. Ashram Sikaram Poilam, the sambar, all that talk. You drag them also into the world and sambar level also. Wow. They are all doing tapasya. But we cannot see, shut up and walk. You need not see everything in life. They are doing tapasya there. So you should say, walk away from the mountain and do Girivalam. I don't know whether you have studied that or not. So therefore, sarvabhuta hite rathaha. Don't disturb anybody, anyone. And our presence, Ramana Maharshi never moved from Arunachalam. Whole world is now dragged to him. What a powerful center it is. Tapan Maharaj never moved much except in Himalayas. But today now, gone Gurudev, so many Mahatmas, some people used to go there. And through them, he has reached every heart. So many saints and sages never moved physically. So many avadhutas are there, never moved. But whole world is dragged. See? Even in our family, if your presence is creating irritation to the people around you, please check yourself. You don't even speak, you are just lying down there. Nobody is happy in our presence. So, the steps are there. Kshena kalmashaha, chinnadvaidaha, yatatmanaha, sarabhutati rataha. Such a people, brahmanirvanam, rushayaha, such rishis, jnaninaha, rushayaha, jnaninaha, mantradastaraha. they attain that bliss, Rishi. So you don't have to go so high and think that, no, you be happy where you are. At least make your wife or husband happy, your life is dhanya. 1, 2, 3 people around us, they are happy. That's enough. Glow wherever you are. Keep glowing.